Exactly.
That is so amazing, because people
Yeah.
need to hear this, because we think treat is something that, I mean, the body needs something healthy. It
Yes.
doesn't need, okay, sometimes it could need a chocolate, but in the long run, it doesn't work for you
No,
that
it,
good as a 27-kilometer walk.
yeah,
So treat
exactly.
should be something redefined, I think. It's really,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
So my language for the things that are not actually good for me, which are the opposite of a treat, I call it maybe an indulgence.
Yeah.
I use the terminology indulgence. So this is so, so important. Or
Mm.
even I might say something like, I might tell myself it's, okay, I'm going to go off piste, using a skiing terminology. Going off piste is
Yeah.
doing something that's not good. So, but then I will have to balance it with getting back on the straight, on the
Mm.
narrow. So, for
Yeah.
example, if I go, I'm human like anyone else. I would indulge maybe in a bar of chocolate, but it has to be something, say like dark chocolate, which is a lot better. It's
Mm.
just to
Yeah. Good.
it's just
Yeah.
to perhaps um, deal with the slight sugar or sweetness craving, because I am human like anybody else. But I have to make sure that I balance it with making sure that I get rid of it from my body.
Yeah.
So I make sure that maybe I exercise or whatever. I exercise every day anyway. So, so those things are, it's just a philosophy. It's just a way of maybe reminding yourself, and, certain things you do, you have to balance them off to
Yeah.
make sure that you're not going to be the worse for it. Am I making sense?
Yeah, because yeah, of course you do. This is so amazing. But I think many people that are watching, the viewers. I mean, people can say, okay, oh, she's such a routine and everything. I don't have that routine in myself, and I don't
Yeah.
feel like I sit in on my sofa and look at movies every day, and I don't. I feel depressed. I don't feel happy about my life. My purpose is, what is my purpose, meaning of life, and you can be
Yeah.
really, from the
Yeah.
other side, very
Yeah.
depressed or very happy.
Yeah.
And to know that it takes some kind of strength and courage and power, self leadership, to go to the happy part, and you feel happy about doing this, having
Yeah.
those routines. And
Yeah.
sometimes also you need to be happy, and also you need to kind to yourself, having
Yeah.
the self-care. So the balance there, I think many
Absolutely.
people can say, okay, but this I can do a little bit of that,
Yes.
but what do you say to those people that are
But
at that
the,
stage?
the the thing is, the interesting thing about that is it's all in the mind. There is a saying that I came across which I believe 100%, and it goes something like, stress um, does not actually kill us. It's our response to stress. Um, how
Yeah.
we deal with things that make us stressful. So if someone who's feeling, oh, I don't feel like exercising today, or I'm depressed, I just want to sit on the sofa and watch TV or movies or whatever, again, that is your choice.
Yeah.
No one is forcing you to do that. The only way you will ever uh, start to feel better, because there is a direct link between our mind and our body, how we feel. If we look good, it's because we feel good. And when we feel good, it's because we look good. And the only way that will happen is for you to actually have the mindset to do something about what it is that's making you depressed, making you feel down, making you feel not good with yourself. You have to motivate yourself. No one is forcing you, no one is making you depressed other than yourself. You
Yeah.
have to have a love for yourself to be able to do something about how you are feeling. No one else can. It is
Mm.
completely in your hands. Everything we do is totally 100% in our hands.
Mm.
That's my view.
Yeah, and I think it's very, very inspiring to listen to you, because many people are viewing here are people around younger than 40 years old. Many people
Yeah,
are also older. I have quite a wide range of viewers, but me myself, I'm in the 40s,
yeah,
and I see that my life until now has not been really healthy. I've been overweight. I have been underweight. I have been having troubles with making healthy choices
yeah,
due to stress. And I think many people, the stress management here is really important, because many people that are uh, having stress, they
hmm,
always have some kind of health issues as
yeah,
well.
yes,
And to get to that point that you understand, okay, you have to really reflect on yourself to really think, okay, am I happy in this situation? What
exactly,
should I do about it?
exactly.
But what I would like to come to is that if people are older, if they are like your age, you're
Yeah.
older than me, uh, and 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 they are having like so many regrets in life because they have lived unhealthy.
Yes.
What situation are they in to change that to something better?
There's again I will use
And
the
also the same question for younger people, of course. So
yes, everyone,
yeah.
everyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what age you are. The thing about regretting when you get older, which is quite an important thing. Um, First of all, if you're a younger person and you are sort of kind of in a situation where you're continually abusing yourself, abusing your body, think about what's going to happen maybe when you get older, and possibly you might start to regret some of the things that you've been doing because you've not thought about the things you are doing now. Because sometimes I think people, you know, say things like, "Oh, live for today, forget about tomorrow." To a
uh,
degree, to a
yeah.
degree, to a degree, that's probably true,
Mm,
but you do have to think about tomorrow. You don't want to get to a certain age and then regret the things you've been doing, the things you failed to do, whatever. And then for the people who are at a certain age, a mature age, and then they look back and start to regret a lot of things, that's very human. But it doesn't mean that you should then think, oh, it's too late now.
mm,
Because if you have the mindset that it's too late for you to do something now, you will actually get worse. So the best thing to do is actually say, okay, I failed to do this a long time ago, but now I'm going to change things. I'm going to start looking after myself a bit more. I'm going to start eating healthier, uh, taking more exercise, drink more water. These are all very simple things, that doesn't really cost a lot of money. It doesn't even involve going to the gym. If you want to go to the
mm,
gym, that's a good thing because you're going to be among people who have um, the same mindset that they want to get
yeah.
fit. There's just so many things that people can do that if you just simply say, "Oh, it's too late now for me to do something," then you are definitely going to continue to feel down and feel depressed. But once you make the decision, I'm going to do something about it from today,
Mm.
instantly you will actually start to feel better.
And
Absolutely.
that is so important, because many people today have some kind of self sabotage. I talk about it in some of my
Totally.
because self sabotage, because you feel not worthy of something, or you just give up,
Yeah. Yeah.
give up mentality. I mean, why?
Ex-
We don't
yeah.
have to give up, and
Exactly.
you don't
Exactly.
have to. I mean, it's an external environment and internal environment, right? And the
Yeah.
external environment could be like really, yeah, it could be quite negative,
Yes.
but it doesn't depend on. You don't have to negative yourself, right?
Yes. Exactly. And the thing about the self sabotage thing, um, a lot of that actually comes from sometimes um, a lack of confidence in oneself, being unsure.
Yeah.
Again, this is all very human, but unless perhaps you take a risk in something, because sometimes it's a fear. It comes from a fear of failing, but
Yeah, of course.
but
Yeah, you're right
but
about that.
but you need to take the risk of doing something different from what you used to do, because um, risk taking a risk is an absolutely necessary part of self-discovery. Because
Yeah.
once you take a risk in doing something that you're not used to doing, and something you want to do but you're not used to because you fear, either maybe because you're not going to be good at it, you will never know whether you will become better, whether you will change, unless you take the risk. And so taking a risk in something is a necessary part of self-development,
Yeah.
self-improvement.
Yeah, getting out of your comfort zone. But you also
Yeah.
talked about the relationships you're in and the circumstances you have and the people you have around you in your life,
Yeah.
and stepping up. You know,
Yeah.
if you are
Yes.
at the gym, people at the gym are also having the same motive. They want to
Yes.
get fit. They want to get healthy.
Exactly.
Um, but the holistic part, I mean, you talk about the mind and the body, but
Mhm.
the holistic part, do you have some kind of one tip that this one, just do this today and then you will change tomorrow? Or is it not it's not a quick fix, right? But something that
Uh,
you have from your toolbox.
um,
Do
okay.
you have some techniques? Do you have some kind of mindset techniques, or do you have something like that to share?
Well, one of the things I do actually every single day without fail. It doesn't matter what it looks like outside. I always say to myself, today is going to be a beautiful day. Mindset is so important.
Yeah.
Even if it's cloudy, if it's raining or whatever, don't suddenly think to yourself, oh God, look at the weather, oh, it's horrible. Yeah, it might be horrible outside, but tell yourself it's going to be a beautiful day. There are lots of nice things that are going to happen. Even if bad things happen, it doesn't matter. It's your response to what happens that will determine how things will develop for the rest of the day. As human beings, we encounter disappointments on a regular basis. It's how we deal with it that will determine what will be the outcome. Um, so I will start as soon as I get out of bed. I'll say, I'll say today's going to be a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to going for a walk. I'm looking forward to looking after myself, and lots of different things that I do. And throughout the day, I make sure that I eat healthily, I nourish my body, I drink plenty of water. This is all part of holistically looking after myself.
Yeah.
Of course, like any um, regular human being, some things might get me down, or disappoint me. But like I
Mm,
say, it's my response to it that will
yeah.
make sure that you know, I don't, um, sort of become feel like some kind of victim
Victim.
of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a victim is not helping you
No, it
out
isn't.
any. You have to take control of your life, and but that has to do with a lot of transformation, and people need to come to the rock bottom sometimes, right? So did you hit rock bottom? I'm just curious. Did you hit
Yes.
rock bottom somewhere that you really needed to do something that has to do with what you're doing now, or is
Um,
something you want to share with us? This was out of the record here, but I'm just curious.
well, I don't know whether it's hitting rock bottom.
Yeah.
Um, Something that I've noticed about myself is that um, I've trained myself, if you like, to become resilient, to become to
Yeah,
deal with many
resilience.
things, that I experience. Like, for example, one of the saddest one of the saddest periods of my life was when my husband was diagnosed with cancer. Eventually, he passed away.
Oh, sorry for.
Um, and what actually kept me going, and to be able to deal with um, his no longer having him, is actually continuing to look after myself. Even during his sickness, when he was, at his weakest,
Mm,
I made sure that I looked after myself. I some members of our family, they know that I'm the sort of person that I like to look after myself, and they encouraged me because they knew that I needed the strength to get through, and I knew that I needed the strength to deal with his death. So
yeah.
while he was very sick, so sometimes I made sure that I go out dancing to take my mind away from the situation.
Mm,
I continued to look after myself, nourishing my body, eating well, um, exercising regularly, all of those things, because all of these things interconnected. Our mind and our body is, you cannot separate them from what would help us to get through difficult periods. Some
mm,
people suggested to me, for example, go go and seek counseling. That's not the type of thing I felt that would help me. What I
no.
felt that would help me was actually to continue to look after my body, because you know um, if I don't look after myself, I cannot rely on anyone else. I cannot burden anyone else to look after me. We have to. It's only children who expect older people, out their parents, their guardians, to look after them. But as older human beings, we
Mm,
we should not think, we should not give the responsibility to anyone else, not even a psychologist,
mm,
to look after us. Okay, some people might find that useful, but for me, the most important thing has always been to look after myself, look after my health.
yeah.
Otherwise, I think I would be depressed if I never
Yeah.
looked after myself.
But I think you are such a powerful level and energy you have. I mean,
Thank
wow.
you.
But I agree with you about, if you let other people take care of yourself, then you become the victim almost, right?
Exactly.
But sometimes, of course, many people sit and they need the help. They need mental health
Yes.
help, to the guidance from people, of
Yes.
course.
It's true.
But you have to do it yourself. It has to do with yourself, your own power of transformation. It has to do with you.
Yes.
So what an amazing conversation. Do you have something more that you want to share regarding how people that need to start this, depending depending on if they're young or they're older or they're mature age, as to say, or just want
Um,
to make a start in this? I mean, should I just step up the sofa and go out now for a 27-kilometer walk?
Whatever. um, I mean, different things work for different people. I like walking. And one of the
I also love walking. That's the best.
good.
I love being in nature, and
Yeah.
nature is really healing for me. So I
Yeah.
agree with you. Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, totally.
I mean, yeah.
Well, one of the things for me, for my mind, is that every day I have to do some form of exercise. It's good for the mind and the body as well. If I actually don't exercise in a day, um, I won't feel comfortable with myself. But exercising doesn't necessarily mean going for 27 kilometers power walk like I do. So it could be just simple stretching. Even when you mentioned earlier somebody sitting on the sofa watching movies or whatever. One of
Yeah.
the things I do actually is if I haven't either been for a walk or gone to the gym or whatever, if I'm sitting watching a TV program and there's a commercial break,
Yeah, the commercials.
yeah, when there's
Good
a
tip.
commercial break,